Hey, good morning, everybody. I know it's been a long time since I put out a video. I've had a lot of things going on in my life, as I'm sure all of you have. But anyways, today's message in a bottle, I think, is for the world. It's for society in general. It's been months since I put out a video, and so many things have happened, and I just can't believe people are not opening their eyes um, to what's going on. I mean, if you go back and you look at my channel and you look at the videos that I posted, it's actually over a year ago now when I started my channel, and I'm not saying I know it all by any means, but I do pay attention. And if you go back to July 8th, 2022, and you watch the very first message in a bottle I put out to President Putin, um, back then we didn't know that the truths that have now come out that I proposed may be a possibility. Um, so I think that's really interesting because even I go back and I surprise myself with that. So you know, um, as of late, I've definitely watched Tucker's interviews on Twitter, which is cool. I mean, to be honest, I love the fact that he is free to speak however he chooses, as we all should be. I certainly do that here. Um, I'm definitely looking forward to the interview he's going to have with President Trump, which will be interesting. Um, I don't know that Trump swears, but I guess if he does, it'll be interesting to say the least. I don't know if he'll go there. We'll see. A lot of people are questioning whether or not Trump will have anything new to say. I certainly hope that he has something new to say, especially if he has the audience with Tucker um, and not sitting on mainstream media with Fox or CNN or whatever channel that chooses to do a interview with him. So I guess the message in the bottle really goes out to everybody. Um, and as I do a lot of activity on Twitter. Don't have a huge account. Don't really care if I have a huge account. Um, I find it funny that even on here, I find followers as the people that want to watch the channel. I started this channel just for the simple fact that I just need to air it out sometimes. That doesn't mean I sit on here, cuss, swear, and accuse everybody of everything. I mean, that's just not. I mean, whatever. I mean, not that I don't get, I do get pissed. I do disagree. I do dislike. There are so many things that I could go into, but I don't see the point of living my life on a daily basis being pissed off. I just don't. Are a lot of things aggravating? Yeah. But I put the videos out on my thoughts on so many different things. So, with that being said, I certainly look at today's. I mean, the inner cities are, boy, it's a powder keg if you ask me. I fear for the inner cities. I really wish the population of the inner cities would wake up. Um, you know, you look at all the deaths coming in from drugs, fentanyl. I watched these videos of these smash and grabs in all these states that have allowed and decided that it's okay to steal things, I guess, and not prosecute. People are murdering at such a high rate, which is, I mean, let's face it, it's sick. It's sick. Um, I found another thing I found was real interesting was I went and saw Sounds of Freedom. Um, Not because of a political view or anything else. I was curious. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I watch a lot of different movies, but I got to say, I could not understand when I left. I mean, I thought it was a decent movie. I thought it was prepared well. I didn't get any political messaging from it in any way, shape, or form. But yet, I did find it very interesting that the mainstream media has played it off as a QAnon conspiracy. Um, uh, I don't know. Pedophilia, when the United States loses, I guess I mean, they report 86,000 children lost in a year. Um, that's kind of interesting, right? That's a fact. And then when you look at all the proof and evidence of pedophilia that exists in our world today, it's sickening. And the fact that we've got this whole drag queen thing in schools, we've got this whole trans movement. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old to get it, but I don't get it. And I think a lot of it is pretty friggin' evil, if you ask me. Everything I just mentioned, I think is pretty friggin' evil. And why people aren't paying attention, I have no idea. But on the other hand, why would the mainstream media call Sound of Freedom a Q conspiracy? I don't know. Go see the movie. You tell me. I couldn't figure it out. Um, I did find it. Well, God brought me to tears. That it's a story about one man that had the courage to stand up. Did he? Did this person save every child in the world? No, I mean, he didn't. And yet, people are just not reactionary to it, and so I don't get it. Um, I found out some other information, which is interesting. I did not know that Epstein owned a piece of property here in Mid Ohio, uh, just north of Columbus, Ohio. I didn't realize that Ohio, and none of this is from the movie, by the way. Ohio is one of the highest, has one of the highest rates of human trafficking in our entire country. They say it's ease of access to highways. Um, it just makes me sick. Makes me sick. I really wish, and I wish people would get together and say, hey, okay, we're going to stop this and form some type of coalition, I guess, amongst even just average citizens that would find this to be evil enough to stop it and work together. I mean, to me, that seems like something I could support. Um, so, anyways, there are so many things that I guess I discuss on Twitter. I really don't do Facebook too much anymore. Uh, Definitely don't do Instagram. Um, I'm not a true social. I just don't really get, to be honest. So for now, um, I do a little bit on Twitter. Yeah, that's what I do. And the rest of the time, I just spend in my real life with my real family and my real kids and my real dogs. And um, boy, I'm just trying to make it through like the rest of you. There are rumors of a new pandemic coming up for this fall. So we shall see what happens with that. Um, you know, Once again, rumors or will it happen? Is it a plan? We'll see. Um, if it is, sad. I mean, I don't think. I mean, we are so destroyed as a country now. I don't know that we make it through another one. And the fact that the current administration wants to give power to the you know WHO, which is insane. I mean, they've already signed off powers to the WEF, the BIS. I mean, I've warned everybody about BlackRock, and sure as hell, now they hit the mainstream media. I warned everybody about the Great Reset, and this goes back years, and all of a sudden, mainstream media. I don't want to be the "I told you" guy, but I told you, I tried to tell you, and it's not conspiracy theory. The crazy part is, and I posted a lot about this lately. I researched as to when I hear people talking about the homeland. Um, I started thinking to myself, like, what? Wow, I still want to swear. Like, there is no homeland. That's what I'm telling you. We live in the United States of America. If you refer to it as the homeland, or you hear somebody referring to it as the homeland, and not the United States of America, I would. Here's my opinion. I think it's a huge red flag. Um, Call it a deep state, call it a cabal, call it whatever the hell you want. But last time I checked, we live in the United States of America, for better or for worse. The homeland did not exist as a term in our culture until just after the 9/11 attacks, 2001. So unfortunately, it's 2023. So we literally have a generation and a half that have been taught that we live in the homeland and not in the United States of America. Now that's just messed up. But it explains a lot, doesn't it? I think it really does explain a lot. And so what I would say is hopefully you watch to this point, and hopefully you understand that if you hear somebody calling the United States of America the homeland, Huge red flag. That's what I would say. Tried to warn everybody about Mitch McConnell before and after election. I tried to warn everybody about McCarthy before and after the election. It's a giant uniparty. Um, they don't care about any of us. What they care is that we go to work, we pay our taxes, they overspend. I tried to warn everybody about the Ukraine war and the falsities that are being presented to us. Um, I put a message in a bottle out to so many different people, and people will choose to watch or not watch. They'll choose to hear a message or not. I'm not prophetic in any way, not that I'm aware of. I'm intuitive. I do recognize patterns. I certainly hope you do as well. I know this is a longer video than I usually post, but it's been a long time. So I hope you all enjoy. I hope you have some new things to think about. And if you do post on Twitter, or you post on Facebook, or you post on any social media for that matter, or you are just living in real life, which would be great, and you hear somebody say, Homeland, know that they have been brainwashed by the mainstream media, by the politicians, by the so-called leaders in charge. We don't live in the homeland. And anybody that believes that, fuck it, man. I don't know what to tell you. I live in the United States of America. I'm a free citizen, just as all of you are. Until we all realize this, good luck. God bless, and have a great day.